Welcome, friends. Welcome to another beautiful Sunday morning, attuning to Jesus. And glad you could join us. We'll begin with the invocation of Piro Murshid Inayat Khan. I have posted in the chat window. Towards the one, the perfection of love, harmony, and beauty, the only being, united with all the illuminated souls who form the embodiment of the Master, the Spirit of guidance. Amen. And now we'll visit the elemental breaths, focusing on the words in Aramaic. So I'll put those in the chat window as well in case you need that. Oops. Go. Oops, wrong one. I just gave you the invocation again. Let's try this again. Okay. So beginning with the element of earth, breathing in through the nose, breathing out through the nose. And we're breathing in Allah, the name for the divine, the source, the big breath, and breathing out Ar-Ah, meaning the earth or individual being. So again, breathing in through the nose, Allah, breathing out through the nose, Ar-Ah. And I'll visit the element of water. Again, breathing in Allah, breathing out Maya. Breathing in through the nose, Allah, breathing out through the mouth, Maya. I'll visit the element of fire, breathing in through the mouth, breathing out through the nose. We'll breathe in Allah and breathing out Nurra. Again, breathing in through the mouth, Allah. Breathing out through the nose, Nora. We'll visit the element of air, breathing in through the mouth, breathing out through the mouth. Breathing in, Alaha. Breathing out, Ruha. And then we'll do the breath of ether, the spirit, breathing however feels natural, refined breath. Breathing in, Alaha, and breathing out, Alaha. Being aware of all the elements together. That big breath breathing through us. Thanking the elements for their source, Alaha. So I put in the chat window a nice English poetic translation of the Lord's Prayer. I think we'll just say out loud together the Aramaic that I'll put in there now. Wunderbashmaya. Nekadishama. Tete Malkuta. Nehwe Saviana Ayakana. Dabashmaya Afbara. Havlan Lachma de Sunkanan Yamana. Washvil Khan Chaubein Wachtehe. Aikana Dafkanan Shulkan Lachayobe. Wela Talan Anashuna. Ela Patzan Minbisha. Metul de Lachi Malkuta. Wahaila wa Tashbita. La Alam Almin. Welcome, Robert. Glad you could join us this morning. So, the last 3 weeks, we've been visiting different lines of the Lord's Prayer in Aramaic, as you know. So, we had Avun Dabashmaya, connection to Source, and to the vibration of the world around us. And Nekadish Shamach, creating that sacred holy space. And last week we had Tete Malkutach, the I can that is within each of us, and the vision of what we want to bring into this world, to bring more unity into this world. And so this week we have Nehwe Sabianach Aikana Dabashmaya Afbar Al. In the traditional King James translation, it's "Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven." So I'm going to do our reading from Sadi's book of the Revelations of the Aramaic Jesus, and then I'll lead us through some embodied practices to really bring this into our bodies and our hearts. So again, Nehwe Sabianach Aikana Dabashmaya Afbar A. This line is the heart of the whole prayer. The activity of leba, or heart, expresses itself through what Aramaic calls saba, present here in the form of the second word sabianach, usually translated as will. A better translation is heart's desire. It brings the vision received in fire and light as Malkuta deeply into our hearts and prompts us to initiate action. We no longer need to think about a change we are making in life. It is already part of us. As we act, we begin to witness the change happening all around us, even if it is not fully yet completed. This line of the prayer affirms that Sabiyanach, or your Saba, working through the individual and collective hearts of humanity, can bring Shemaya, our communal shared life, together with our individual life and purpose. Yeshua also uses a form of Saba when he is asked to heal someone. He then often replies, Saba Ana, usually translated simply as, I will. This translation is very misleading. The expression really points to the fullness of Yeshua's heart experience of Allah in that moment. We could hear these two words this way: only the full heart of reality itself is coming through me right now, not my own desire. The word for earth, ar-ah, like the Hebrew aretz and Arabic ard, echoes the sigh of ah we feel upon sitting down after standing or walking longer than is comfortable. Do any of you have that experience? I get that all the time. The second ah and our ah being more guttural than the first. These sounds reflect the ancient nomadic body awareness of the solidity of the earth. This is not only the planet Earth, but also our earthiness. In the terms of contemporary physics, it is our existence as particles as differentiated from our connection through waves of vibration with Shemaya. As mentioned in the prologue, these two polarities arise from a shared source, the big R reality itself. On the other words in the line, Nehwe, usually translated let, combines the roots for the appearance of a new individual being with that of the ever-living life. This seemingly insignificant word shows that all of our struggling to balance heaven and earth in our lives is for a larger purpose, the breath of life itself expressing diversity. Ikana means just as or at the same time. The word again affirms a dynamic balance of individual and collective life that happens in the present moment. It does not mean if you do this, then you get that later. Off, another similar word, or another small word, sorry, affirms the connection between what we say and the power our words generate. One could translate it indeed, but only in the original sense of that word, in space deed. What we say, we do, word spoken, action done. Expanding this line from the Aramaic, one possible way, let your heart's desire act in and through ours, vibrating in all fields of light, coalescing in all particular forms. So the first half of the prayer reminds us of the phases of our life. In the first line, Avunda Bashmaya, we contemplate how our breath and self-consciousness gradually come into form. We begin from a mysterious source beyond and before conception. Then we develop within a center of Kadash, surrounded by warmth and space to grow. Net Kadash, our mother's womb. In line 3, Tete Malkutach, the birth of our flesh and form followed a few years later by that of our individual I can. Line 4 is both a prayer and an affirmation. If we develop in a ripe way, then Sabianak, the deepest inner desire of our heart, balances heaven and earth. Our experience of Ruha and Nafsha. Our hearts are discovered within the heart's desire of the cosmos. That noticed as I was reading this book, and that's a theme throughout all of the words of Jesus and teachings, it's always this balance of Ruha and Nafsha within our hearts, and the big heart becoming a reality in our individual hearts. And so that's why I think this line is kind of a key, or at the heart of this entire prayer. We're bringing that Ruha and Nafsha together. For our embodied practice for this, we'll begin by saying the words aloud and bringing some body movement to it, and then we'll eventually bring it in more and more into the heart, and then eventually just on the breath. We'll begin by raising our arms and saying Nehwe, and then Sabianach, we bring that heart's desire into our heart, Sabianach. And Ikana Dabashmaya. So the Dabashmaya is that communal connection with those around us in community and the vibration of experiencing God in our lives. So Dabashmaya. And then Afba'ar is a bow forward. If you're in a place and feel like going into a full prostration with your head on the ground, is an even more embodied way of bringing this to the earth, into our bodies, letting the heart be above the head. So again, so that's Nechwe, Saviyanich, Aikana, Dabashmaya, Afbar. I'll do that several times. I don't know how many times, but for a while. Nechwe, Saviyanich, Ayakana, Dabashmaya, Afbar. 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 Two more times. Nechwe, Saviyanich, Ayakana, Dabashmaya, Afbar. Nechwe, Saviyanich, Ayakana, Dabashmaya, Afbar. And now just breathing these words into the heart center, breathing in Nechwe Sabiana Vaikana. Breathing out, Dabashmaya Afbar Ah. Again, breathing in, Nechwe Sabiana Vaikana. Breathing out, Dabashmaya Afbar Ah. You can keep this phrase on the breath, or you can let it go and just feel the vibration of it. We'll have about 5 more minutes of silence. Nehwe Saviana Kaikana, the Bashmaya Afbar Ah. Let your one heart's desire act with and through ours, vibrating in all fields of light, coalescing in all particular forms. So I'm going to pause the recording to allow some discussion or reflections if there's anything. All right. Thank you all for your sharing and for your participation. Once again, this community of practices makes it so rich and really a lot of what the line of this prayer is saying, bringing it into our individual existence, but within our community and creating our heart's desire or recognizing our heart's desire within all of creation and in our individual purpose. Thank you. So we'll just close with the prayer Pir from Hazrat Khan. Oh, oops, I don't think I copied it. Inspirer of my mind, consoler of my heart, healer of my spirit. Thy presence lifteth me from earth to heaven. Thy words flow as a sacred river. Thy thought riseth as a divine spring. Thy tender feelings waken sympathy in my heart. Beloved teacher, thy very being is forgiveness. The clouds of doubt and fear are scattered by thy piercing glance. All ignorance vanishes in thy illuminating presence. A new hope is born in my heart by breathing thy peaceful atmosphere. O inspiring guide, through life's puzzling ways, in thee I feel abundance of blessing. Friends.